Welcome to Channel 7 TCSN. I'm Melissa with the Mercury crew. The Tokyo Olympics has some very exciting news, and I'm here to tell you about it. In the 2020 Olympics, they are adding 6 new sports to the Olympics. They are adding softball, baseball, skateboarding, surfing, karate, and sport climbing. The IOC, which are the people who decide what sports go into the Olympics, said it's the most comprehensive evolution of the Olympic program in modern history. With these new Olympic sports, they will be adding 18 events and 474 athletes, making it a total of 33 sports and 11,000 athletes. Did you know that baseball and softball were already Olympic sports? Well, 12 years ago, the IOC got rid of softball and baseball because of separate bids for baseball and softball in the past Olympics. But since they worked together, their bid got accepted and put into the Tokyo Olympics. Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred said, "It will allow fans throughout the world to again enjoy baseball and softball on the Olympic stage." Baseball will have a 6-team tournament. That is short for an 8-team format set out by officials from the Sports International Federation. Women's softball will also have 6 teams. Skateboarding will have street and park events, and karate will have community and kata events. Surfboarding will have 2 shortboard events on the natural waves at the beach. International Surfing Association President Fernando Aguirre said, "Our Olympic dream will now become a reality." So, will these new Olympic sports be a success, or will they be cut from the Olympics again? We all hope not. Now, with Emma to national events.
Over this past Labor Day weekend, many shootings have occurred. This is common for a Labor Day weekend, but this past one has been one of the worst in history. This past Monday, deadly shootings have occurred in Chicago on September 5, 2016. It was said to be one of the deadliest Labor Day weekends in history, and let alone one of the most dangerous summers in history. 13 people were shot dead on Monday alone. But this isn't the first time Chicago has faced a lot of danger. The homicide number has hit almost 500 in the past year. And the city of Chicago, small compared to the big cities like LA and New York, have had more shootings in the past year than those big cities. Superintendent Eddie Johnson stated that those big cities are not getting as many shootings because of their stricter gun laws. Chicago is now looking into changing their gun laws to make the city less dangerous. That's all the national news for today. Now on to Sarah with local news.
Thanks, Emma. August 25th, Nicole Ellison stopped at McDonald's located at Village Center Drive in Noblesville to get her usual breakfast sandwich and large Diet Coke. But that day, she noticed her Coke tasted a little different. She had already drank 3/4 of the Coke until she noticed there was something in her drink. Ellison spit it out on the concrete and saw that it was an earthworm in her drink. She took a picture of it, then scooped the worm back up and put it in the cup. Nicole then took it back to McDonald's and explained to the manager what had happened and that the drink went straight from the drive-thru window to the cup holder in her car and was never placed on the ground or in a worm-friendly spot. Ellison was offered if she wanted her money back or if she wanted to have a free Diet Coke for life. She rejected their offers and just wanted to know how a worm got in her soda. The manager dumped the worm out onto a napkin and would send it to McDonald's corporate testing to see what it was. Ellison isn't planning on drinking a McDonald's Diet Coke anymore, and her Facebook post telling about the incident has been shared more than 3,000 times. A McDonald's manager said that they had taken the appropriate steps and checked its soft drink lines, but found no way it could have gotten in. The restaurant has a food safety audit and did not identify any issues similar to the one claimed. Now to Katie with Tech News.
Thanks, Sarah. Flying is something that a lot of people enjoy, or try to achieve. There are many methods. Some of those include hang gliding, skydiving, and parachuting. But some people, they want to see the beautiful things you see when you fly, but they don't want to literally have to be in the air. This is one of the many situations where drones are used. Currently, the rules for drones include that it must be in line of sight, cannot be over people, cannot be at night, etc. Previously, you would have to get a traditional pilot's license and case-by-case permission to fly your drone. With the new rule, all you need to do is pass a new certification test and follow flying restrictions. Currently, 20,000 drones are registered for commercial use. The FFA forecasts that there could be as many as 6 600,000 unmanned aircraft used commercially during the first year after this rule is in place. But businesses don't have to follow some of the rules. Almost 80 businesses are allowed to fly at night. CNN is allowed to fly over people. The amount of drones that will soon be in use will create more than 100,000 jobs and will generate more than $82 billion for the economy in the first 10 years. That's all the time we have for today.
Thank you for watching.
See you next week.
Channel 7.
TCSN.